EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. And his first pass is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here in Vegas. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's 3rd and short. You talk about this Jets defense.
Here we go.
They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions, and guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over. York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On play action, it's Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On play action, now Rodgers. Escapes the sack. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Jets. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. To throw is Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Raiders at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. You talk about this Jets defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. On play action, now Garoppolo. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 26. Here's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 32 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field.
21.
They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, here we go,
2
here we go.
minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
11.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space.
Here we go.
A loss results there.
2nd and 10.
Hey, go.
Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. It's caught here by Adams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to the running game with Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
21.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jacobs is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 53 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Go ahead.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just one.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
21.
Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. So it's a turnover there on a lost fumble. And this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On second down, Jacobs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Here we go, here we go. 2, 13.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by Tucker. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Here we go. One, Omaha.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He'll let this go for Adams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. It's Williams. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. This a 2nd and 8. Play action. Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Garrett Wilson, touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. That is caught by Williams. He's got a Jets touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Well, fellas, here we go.
On play action, now Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here we go.
Second down and 4.
Wait. Stay hot.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Hey, gun. Block. Wait. Stay hot.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The toss here completed to Pittman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the